Good afternoon, class. I hope you all are adjusting to the changes we had to make for school. Like Joey Tribbiani would say, how you doing? The purpose of my speech today is to use the TV show Friends as an example of healthy relationships we can have with our own friends in the future. This TV show shows us how life can go up and down, the jobs we can have, and how living on our own is not that bad. There's a fear when listening to what I have to say. The TV show is not perfect and not everyone could adjust to it. I believe nobody's friend group could have a group like this anywhere. Like I said above, my main points of this speech is to show you between friends, relationships, and how they go up and down, see the jobs that we can have in the future, and seeing how living without our parents is not that bad at all. The reason why I recommended this show is to watch because the show makes me want to have a friend group like them. The six of them share laughs, smiles, tears, and they depend on each other, which is amazing. The six of them live so close to each other, in any case of emergency, they're there. They're like their own family. The six of them have learned so many lessons from each other. For example, when Rachel moved to the city, she was still a spoiled little girl. Monica sat down with her and laid out all the ups and downs on how it is living on your own. Monica really recommended her living on her own. Rachel had a very hard time adjusting, but Monica helped her through it. Without Monica's help, Rachel would not have been able to do it. Jennifer Aniston plays Rachel Green. Rachel grew up being spoiled by her parents, especially her dad. One day she decided to stop taking his money and try to make her own money. She starts working in a coffee shop called Central Perk. Then becomes a successful businessman working for Ralph Lauren. Her and Monica were childhood friends, and they reconnected at Central Perk. Rachel was known as being the one put together and was very into fashion and had great style. Lisa Kudrow played Phoebe Buffay. Phoebe grew up with no money and was living on her own since she was a little girl. She lived on the New York streets for a while. Phoebe then found her love to be a massage therapist. Phoebe was known for being the goofy one who did not care about what people said at all. Courtney Cox played Monica Geller. Monica comes from a really well put together family. Her parents are happily married. Monica used to be super overweight as a child, and she found her love to be a chef at a young age. Monica went from working in diners to 5-star restaurants as the head chef. Monica was known for being the very clean one on the show. David Schwimmer played Ross Geller. Ross was Monica's older geeky brother. He was always fond of dinosaurs. He became a paleontologist and got his PhD. He was known for being the smart one out of the group. Matthew Perry played Chandler Bing. Chandler came from a very wealthy family as well as Rachel. Chandler was never close with his family. He was an only child. Chandler was a statistical analysis. He was always very wealthy throughout the show. He hated his job, but he was very, very good at it, and he never wanted to quit. His best friend in the show was Joey. Chandler was known for being the very funny guy of the show, but nobody really got his humor. Matt LeBlanc played Joey Tribbiani. Joey came from a very Italian family. He had 7 sisters and 0 brothers. Joey was always a struggling actor on the show. He was known for being the very clueless and pretty boy in the show. The TV show Friends is based on 6 friends who live in New York City. They all come from different backgrounds and have different personalities, as I told you before. It is the 6 of them who are trying to make it on their own in the city. The 6 of them rely on each other on everything. All 6 of them can hang out with each other without anyone else being there. There are a few romantic relationships that go up and down throughout the show. I don't want to spoil anything for people who want to see it, but one relationship will have you going. In the show, Monica and Rachel live together in Monica's grandma's apartment. Across the hall is Joey and Chandler. Phoebe lived about 15 minutes away, then Ross lived in an apartment complex behind Monica's place. There's a window in Monica's house that she is able to look out and see Ross. Ross will tend to lie to Monica when she asks him to clean. She'll look out the window and see him sitting there watching TV. With Joey and Monica's apartment right next to each other, it made the 6 of them hang out. It made them able to hang out a lot more. Everyone gathered in Monica's apartment because it was the biggest and she loved being the host. The 6 of them drink a lot of coffee. The coffee shop is right next to their apartment building. That is where they will meet up if they don't want to meet up at the apartment. The show only has a few places where it's held, only 5 cities, and makes the places they go very, very sentimental. This evening, I recommended the show Friends to you to show the ups and downs they go through, the jobs you can have, and showing lives, and show living on your own isn't that bad at all. The purpose of my speech was to show you a great group of friends who have all different personalities and are still great friends. The 6 of them were unstoppable. These 6 friends all met on their own. They did not all know each other back in the day. Monica, Rachel, Ross, and Chandler knew each other from back in the day. Joey and Phoebe were friends they met on their way. The 6 of them would fight with each other, pick sides, and give each other the silent treatment. But at the end of the day, they would forgive each other and be friends again. The 6 of them would do holidays together. Sometimes Monica and Ross's parents would come by, but not every holiday. They were their own family. All 6 of them throughout the show lost their jobs and would have to find another one. At some points, it was hard on them because others had money to spend and others didn't. With them living on their own and living together, they depended on each other. Joey depended on Chandler the most. Chandler was the most wealthiest out of the 6 of them, and Joey was the poorest. So Joey would rely on Chandler to help him pay out with his bills because Joey was a struggling actor who did not always have a job to rely on. And he was never going to go to his family for money. One of my favorite quotes from Friends that shows that they are all true friends is when Chandler accidentally tells a secret, so that all 6 of them start spilling secrets and attacking each other. Chandler says, "If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me." It shows that they're all in this together. I highly recommend you to watch Friends, created by David Crane and Marta Kauffman and directed by James Burrows. Thank you for listening to my speech today. I hope you all have a great summer.